Welcome back to Kwesi Ball TV. Thank you so much for joining me again. Please share, subscribe, like. Welcome to LFC Vybez. Today we're just gonna review real quick on what happened today at Anfield. Champions League night, Liverpool versus Inter Milan. It was a little bit of a surprise for me. So let's go on with the lineup. So the back four stayed the same, except Matip. What's the name? Alisson, Trent, Matip, VVD, Robbo. The midfield was where the surprises were. So we had Fab, which was not a surprise, but we had Thiago, and the super surprise was Jones. And then the front three was also some surprise, but I was okay with it. So we had Salah, Mane, and then, of course, Jota. Now, in terms of the team itself, it shouldn't have been a problem. With me, the concern is some of the guys just got out of injury. Some of the guys literally haven't played together in quite a bit of a long time. Now, do they all need to have a game time so that they get refreshed? Because, we know Klopp is very high on rhythm. However, if that's going to be the case, then we should be able to play the team that's in rhythm and then incorporate the guys who are coming back from injuries. So today, in terms of the match itself, Liverpool played much better than weeks ago when we went to San Siro. They didn't change the style that they played. They came up pressing us high. They went back three with the 5 midfield with the 2 up top. So Laturos and Alexis Sanchez were up top. So the match, like I said, they played exactly the same way we were at San Siro. They were pressing high. Their midfield did not give any of our players any chance on the ball, especially the front three, and especially on Thiago, because they knew Thiago is the conductor of the midfield, so they didn't give him any time. But except this time, Trent had more chances bombing forward compared to last time, because this time he was on Perisic. He and Perisic, they battled pretty well. Perisic, that wide wing back position that he's playing, he's always open. Dumfries on the other side didn't do much because Robbo had him on lock, And that's one of the things that people do not pay attention to. The reason why Dumfries did not do much is because of Mane. Mane was playing a lot defensively. So by the time he gets up top, he was non-existent. And honestly, for the most part of the match, you didn't see much from Mane. However, when we playing and Klopp has made so many changes, I think the team was not fully together. That would be the best, easier way to say it. Klopp said, if anybody think this match is over, then they should not show up. However, the lineup and the tactics that we use, although we do the copy and paste tactics, the style that we're playing showed that maybe the lineup, the way we're playing, showed that we were already thinking of the next stage. Because one, you have been playing Mane through the middle for almost 3-4 weeks now. So he's getting accustomed to that position. He likes it better because he makes this run to the box where it has been giving him goals. Now you bring Jota in and you put Mane on the left, and you could tell Mane was a little bit on non-interest. I don't want to say he didn't want to play, but he didn't feel the love of going on the left because of how hard he has to work. And it showed because Jota touches was off. Jota's ball control was off. I'm even surprised that he kept him on past 50 minutes. Diaz should have been in already. Or if you want to rest Diaz, then bring Origi in already. This is a situation when I always get a little, this is basically Klopp's Achilles heel, where when he gets it wrong, he doesn't want to change and he sticks to his plan all the way through the end and doesn't care whether win or lose. That's the decision. Hey, that's how a leader is, with or without. However, today it showed, yes, the guys played well. That's because Liverpool is a great team. And I've said that numerous times. A lot of times where we don't play well, we play off our reflexes and we can still score goals. Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, exactly the same thing. Chelsea were pressing us, they were all of us, but yeah, we scored 2 quick goals without them knowing. Same thing happened with this match. We were playing well. We have better ball control. We were controlling the midfield. But when we go to the final third, non-existent. When we had chances, It didn't work. We had so many chances. The game should have been over in the first half. It wouldn't even matter what Inter does. However, because our goals were not there, it cost us a lot of pressure in the back. And that's what I think moving forward with these 3 trophies that we're going for, we need to fix is our goals needs to be in there. Because today, Salah have hit the pole 2 times. Matip hit the pole, the crossbar. VVD literally 10 seconds afterwards, VVD header and the defender came from nowhere, And then the last minute, you had Diaz also, Arturo Vidal, same thing. So yes, those are defensive and unlucky times. But if you put all those into the net, game over. Even let's say forget about Diaz's one or VVD's one, Matip and the 2 of Salah, So in the match itself, I like how we played because of how Inter was playing because they're no slouch. But I believe that there was too many changes from club that caused us to be a little bit off rhythm. Personally, I would not play Jones. If you're gonna play Thiago, that's okay because we need Thiago to get back in form quick because of what's gonna happen. But if you're gonna play Thiago, you should play Henderson. Up top, I'm cool with Jota starting because Diaz needs to get a rest. But don't put Jota in the middle. Put him on the left side. Jota don't even like playing through the middle. He scored most of his goals when he's coming from the wing, especially on the left side. Most of his goals is him running from the left through the middle. I would have rather, and even in a few brief moments that he swapped them before he brought Diaz in, he had Mane through the middle and Jota on the left. And we became a little bit more potent on that. And yes, at that time, I think the red card had already happened. But even with the red card, we still could not break him down easily. Their goal was, this tells you people, our defense is solid. Yes, you're going to create chances. I already admitted that teams are going to create mad chances because of how we play. However, this goal was just out of nowhere. VVD could have closed down a little bit more? He could have, but if he does that, Arturo chip it over his head, then you get somebody running from behind. So he was thinking he was going to come towards him because he was really a little bit, maybe 5 to 10 yards away from the line, and the defender is in the box. You're not going to shoot. And he did shoot it, and this is a super goal. You can't go against a super goal. He beats him, he beats Alisson, go. And these days, this is how you have to beat Liverpool. You have to create the super goal. Otherwise, it's not going to happen for you. You might create all these chances thinking, oh, we're getting close, we're getting close. No, trust me, you're not getting close. It feels that way, but it's not that way, But Liverpool, I was excited. We moved on to the next round. We have qualified for the quarterfinals. Right now, we could play anybody. It's just going to be just the big boys because today Bayern put a hurt on Strasbourg, Red Bull. So tomorrow we got Madrid and PSG, which Madrid is already down a goal, and it's going to be at the Bernabeu. And okay, City's already in 5-0. If Lisbon comes back with 6, then Pep needs to retire. That would be ridiculous. But crazy things have happened in football. But this is not going to be one of them. So right now you got Liverpool and City in the quarterfinals, and they could meet each other. They could literally play each other in the quarterfinals. Do I want to play them? Right now, for you to win, you got to be the best. There's no hiding from anybody anymore. But yeah, we move on. I was impressed with the team. I like that the tenacity, the mental strength. Even though they scored, we didn't give up. There was some nervousness in the fans, and the fans needs to check that. It's very frustrating when just because what we do is not working doesn't mean we got to start getting nervous. Remember, it goes through the players. Give them energy, regardless of what Liverpool at Anfield. Regardless what the situation is, we gonna create something. And Saturday we have Brighton. We need a revenge back, and we need to win this too. So from now on, it's all win at all cost. We played 12 matches unbeaten, and we broke it today. Hey, listen to what Salah said. He said, maybe this is what we needed to keep us back on track. And I think he is right. We need these situations because that wakes them up. We are not invisible anymore. That means in the league, we could lose at any time, and it'll be over. Same thing with FA Cup, same thing with Champions League. From now on, you can't be losing. If you're gonna lose, it has to be a situation where you already won. The first leg is over. Then, in the second term, like this situation whereby it was way too close for comfort. In the league, we can't be dropping points. I know people are saying we could drop 4 points and we'll be okay. No, not against City. Unless City is gonna be dropping 4 to 6 points, we cannot drop any points. So guys, thank you. I appreciate you guys joining today. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick one. I hope it's a quick one. We move on. I think Klopp needs to look at the lineup again, and please, no. I understand you can't play Keita because you have the match he played on Saturday. But if you're going to play Thiago, you can't have Jones. This thing of putting the kids in for experimental issue is not working. This is a situation where Elliott played when we went to San Siro, and he didn't do too well, and all of a sudden, he's not starting any matches anymore. I think the only match he started was the FA Cup against Norwich. I may have to go check on that again. But yeah, Klopp, let's play our strong team and then bring them on when we are finishing. Yes, Henderson is rest, but I would rather have Henderson start in this match than Elliott, than Jones. And then when we go against Brighton, I will have Henderson could come off the bench because of how they play. Because then he will see what's going on and he'll be able to navigate stop gap the midfield. But yeah, Thiago, you could tell he's not ready yet. He's still, it takes him about a game or two and then he gets back into rhythm. He gets back in rhythm pretty fast. So with him, I'm not worried. It's just that the Jones part, it took him a while, almost like 25 minutes for him to see what was going on. But even with that, it was up and down, up and down. Inter had so many experienced midfielders, even though they are far in the age group, but they were not playing. Arturo, Vidal has seen this type of movie over and over. So he's been doing this. So you do the tricky stuff, but he knows how to get you. Now, real quick, was it a red card? Yes, the first one should have been a red card. His thought, the rule book does not talk about intent. It's how it appears. Yes, he didn't want to hurt Thiago, but he had his thought on the guy's side of his leg. Intent doesn't even matter anymore. It's with your actions. That's what the rule book interprets. It's the actions. So people in this supposedly professional paid commentators like, well, he didn't try to hurt him. I'll punch you in the nose. It doesn't mean I don't like you. I mean, what's this foolishness? And he had a chance to do it again. This ref supposed to be one of the most experienced refs, but he was very, very poor. He let the game be a little bit too messy and he had no control over it because from the get-go when Mane got fouled like 2-3 times, if he'd have called it, that Alex Sanchez will probably finish the game. Inter would have 11 men finishing the game. But the fact that he let a whole lot of things go, people started doing whatever they want. And that's what happened. This one, I blame it on the ref. The first one, you should have given a red card. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Please share, subscribe. We'll be back on Thursday with the EPL preview. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. Kwesi Bold, Archie. Peace.